introducing the Hane Nomad travel system. This does come complete with the Matrix Cup car seat. In the position that we have it at the moment, it does make it a full-size carry cot, so it will be either or. It does actually go onto your pushchair, but without the fabric being on there. So I'm just going to show you how easily that is to take off. So what you will find is you have actually got press studs underneath here, so just unpop those. The end piece then just disappears from there. You also have hiding underneath 2 sets of Velcro, which you do need to just release off. And then you will also need to take off the bar. Squeezing at the side allows you to take that off, and that's the opening for where your car seat's actually going to go. Press studs on the side, so we're starting from the bottom and gradually releasing everything off. And then what you'll find is your hood actually slides off too, and that just pulls up either side, so just sliding up with that. Again, press studs on the side will just release in the fabric from there, and then the hood is still attached, and that's by just 2 clips that are on the back here as well. So just releasing that off, and also you will need to just unzip at the side to release the hood part, because it does actually go around the side of your frame. So just releasing that off, so that should take off your hood, which we have. Just popping that out of the way. And then your final action is just to release off the final clip on the side here. And what you'll find is you now have your seat unit totally separate. The reason I've started with that is because initially you are going to use this as a carry cot, and it's going to go directly onto the chassis. Because we're going to use that probably up until anything up to about 6 months, that's why you would store your seat unit for a start. All that you have is just 2 openings on the side of your bar, and you have these same openings on the side here. That just lines up and clicks directly onto your chassis. So what will happen is it looks like a traditional pram now, so we have got baby facing towards us. When we do come to remove it off, you have actually got 2 clips that are on the top of your seat unit. They're both marked in orange. You have one in the centre, and you also have one on the side. The one on the side, which sort of rolls in, is the one that you need to just roll round, and what you'll find is you have actually got arrows on either side of your unit. You need to line those up, and that's what allows you then when you press the centre of your handle, and that will allow that then just to pop off nice and easily. So that's how easy it is to affix everything onto the chassis part. The Hane Nomad pushchair. What you'll find is this is suitable from newborn up until probably 3.5, 4 years of age. I have got an adjustable solid handle on here, and it is covered in foam, so it is a nice feel to the handle. The hood part, we have got a clear viewing part on the back here, so you can see everything that's going on with baby while you are walking behind. The cover goes right over the back of the recline position, and I've also got a large zipped area on the back here, so if you do want to pop out without a handbag, ideal for keys, money, mobile phones, something like that. Going on to the pushchair, it has actually got a full bumper bar, and what you'll find is they've got a removable cover that will come off of that, so if they do make any sticky marks or anything with chocolate or whatever, that can come off for washing quite easily. We've got a 5-point harness inside here, and you have got padded strap covers and also a padded head support, so it does make it nice and comfy for baby being in there. We've also got adjustable footrest, and that's just 2 little buttons on the side, and that will adjust that up or down. Ideally, having it out flat until they're probably about 12 months old, it does give them a nice big area, especially when they do want to have a sleep. And then obviously as they get older, just dropping that down, and that will then allow them to go onto the footrest. Just to point out to you as well, you have actually got, it's a nice white clean material that's just on that edge there, and also covering the footplate as well. So what you'll find is it is nice and easily to keep clean, especially if you've had muddy shoes on there. Swivel front wheels, and you just release that off and that will allow that to swivel round. Obviously that's for when we're going around shops and that type of thing. If you are going out over heavier terrain though, so like grass, gravel, cobble, sand, anything like that, always lock off your wheels. It does give you much better suspension, and you have got all-round suspension on this unit as well, so it is very good. If we are going a bit off-road, it will allow you to do that, but just lock off those wheels. The recline position is a strap method that's just on the back here. So just pulling up with one strap will allow that to go up to the various positions, and then the secondary strap, which is underneath, will just allow that to go back. I've got a large storage basket underneath here as well, so I've got plenty of room for putting bits and pieces into. And also full braking system on the back, just press down and that will lock off the system. You've also got removable rear wheels. Just to explain to you, you do actually have a round disc that covers the centre of the hub, and you will need to just flip that over, and it just twists slightly, and then it releases a silver disc that's on the centre. All that you're doing is pressing that in, and what it will allow you to do is just remove your wheel quite easily. Again, just popping that back into position. Just make sure you do squeeze that centre point before returning back that nice trim to make sure that's all nice and secure. And again, that would make it a smaller package if you wanted to for folding down. So folding down, what we're going to do is just pop the hood back. So just below where you have your adjustable handle, you have two clips, little red markers on either side so you can't get it wrong. Pulling that up, and what you'll find is you start to go forward. I find it slightly easier just to pull up on the bar, pulling that in towards yourself, and what you will find is you have got a locking off clip on the right hand side here, and that will just hold that into position like so. And an idea on giving you the size, that's the size of it folded down. If we do adjust the footrest down, that makes it an even smaller package. To put it back up, all that you're doing is releasing off that clip. You can either do it when it's on the floor, or I find it just as easy to release off with your foot. Opening the whole package out like so, and then what we find is we're up and ready to go. You might need to adjust your footrest back down. Going on to the hood, it's a really nice sunny day. It's nice to have a bit of extra airflow through, so that does actually unzip there, both sides. And then what you'll find is the whole back piece unzips as well. So that whole section will come off, and it will allow the whole airflow thing to go on, and we have now got plenty of airflow going through there on that really nice day. If you do want to be quite cool and change the look of your pushchair, what you'll find is on the very edge of your hood here, there's a zip. Unzip the whole thing, and what that will allow you to do is to reverse round the colour. So if you wanted to, instead of having the colour that I have got outside, I could then go for the grey option, flip it round, and it makes it a completely different look.